trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForge reporting from the sideline. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They fall in the rankings this time around. Not an easy situation.
And I think for Golden State, they dipped a little bit in the rankings, but they should still be proud that they're in the 3 spot. Being among the league's elite teams is not an easy feat.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with Anthony Melton. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. And for Sacramento, Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. And it's Westbrook in at point guard. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Now here's Porzingis. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing.
A big man with big-time range. Porzingis is a legit threat from three-point land.
Sabonis, the pass to Levine, and Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Here's Levine. Shoots over Melton. And the shot no good, a bit short. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Well, that's where Westbrook's at his best. He wants to get downhill.
Curry against Westbrook. Curry kicks to Butler. It's to Porzingis. A 3-ball. That shot was off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now Murray. 3-pointer. Westbrook can't get it to go. To the paint, and stolen by Murray. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Here's Sabonis. Pass to DeRozan. Second chance shot. It's stolen by Green. And here is Butler. Outside, Green. Golden State moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, hey, you set Porzingis up and he'll knock him down. Terrific off the catch.
Pass to DeRozan. The Warriors pull it in. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
So here's Westbrook following the basket by Stephen Curry. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. Puts it up from 17, and he hits the jump shot.
So simple and so effective. DeRozan is a monster in the mid-range.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
And here's Levine after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. DeRozan a screen on Green. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Now here's Butler. Another key contributor to that nice win against Phoenix. Melton against Levine. Outside Westbrook. Murray sets a screen for Westbrook. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Green kicks to Melton. Outside Curry. Over Westbrook. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, look, Sabonis has the footwork to get himself in position to finish right at the cup.
Pass to Curry. Launches it. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his third assist on the night.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
For three, Levine gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, it takes confidence to answer back like that. Something Levine is clearly not lacking.
Here's Melton. Curry looking it over. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Levine's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Butler up top, guarded by Levine, and they double up Butler. The 17-footer. Curry can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 4. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Butler, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Outside DeRozan. They get the rebound. DeRozan a screen on Curry. Beyond the arc. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Warriors have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Now here's Levine, who's coming off a 13-point game against Denver. DeRozan against Butler. Now DeRozan. Here's the 3. And it's Melton with the rebound.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Pass to Curry. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. Can they get it? Sabonis grabs the ball. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Westbrook with a screen for Levine. Outside for Murray. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Kings. Monk comes in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Warriors, Santos is checked in. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for DeAnthony Melton. Here's Curry. 8 points for him. Pass to Green. Now Butler. To stop the drought. Rebound by Murray.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
And that one's good. Hunter.
You know, Hunter is a good three-point shooter. In fact, I'd actually like him to take even more triples.
Pajemski finds Butler. Green with a screen on Murray. Butler attacking, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Now the Kings with it. They're on a 13-5 run here. Now, here's Monk. He's covered closely. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, he's had a rough night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Here's Butler. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to connect.
Now, here's Hunter. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. The shot's good from Monk.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Santos. He's coming off a 28-point game against Phoenix.
And they were just struggling to stop him. They sit into the line over and over, and free throws were a big part of the game.
Clock is at 3. Lets the free fly. Shot by Pajemski, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded closely. Sabonis inside. He's against Green. The putback. It's good on the putback. And it's a 5-point Kings lead.
You got to get a body on Hunter because he can and will burn you on the offensive board.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Hunter. It's rebounded by Golden State. To the middle. Back to Pajemski. Over Hunter. Pajemski's shot is good.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
And Monk has got the ball here for the Kings. 3-point lead. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Teams changing it up here. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The Warriors, 4th.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
56 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Levine. Hunter sets a screen for Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Well, that's just a nice slam there from Levine. He makes it look so easy.
Now Moody. Now here's Porzingis. Six to shoot. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
On the wing, Levine, defended by Moody. In the corner, it's Hunter. Oh, good on the triple. And so the first quarter is in the books. Kings ahead, up 5. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Podziemski out there with Moses Moody. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Santos and at the power forward position. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this close.
Pass to Hunter. Down low. Here's Achua. A dunk by Achua.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. So it's the Warriors now. Sacramento making their last shot. Here's Porzingis. Here's Santos. Takes a three. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Moody.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Now here's Levine. He has 5. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. And the Kings making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the Warriors. And he knocks down the first one. He makes one of two that time. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie, as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The fifth head coach in the last 7 years, that seat is always hot in Sacramento.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Levine. 5 points in the game. The three. Porzingis with the rebound.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Now here's Moody. Monk defending. Fires from deep. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Pass to Levine. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Floats one. Monk for three. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Monk's got the lead up to 8 now for the game. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attack the rim.
Outside Levine. Up top, Achua. Outside Westbrook. Puts up a three. Porzingis with the rebound. Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Podziemski. And here's Melton. Scoreless thus far. Outside, Porzingis. Off target with his three. Sacramento leading by 6. Monk dishes to Westbrook. Outside, Levine. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
High percentage territory for Levine.
Pass to Melton. Back to Podziemski. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Podziemski's got his second basket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here's Westbrook from the arc, and Moody pulls it down.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Levine. The Warriors making the shot. And Levine throws it down.
Well, he might be a bit wiry, but Levine has the strength to take a bump and finish at the rim.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. He's checked in for the Kings. DeRozan comes in for Malik Monk. Then for the Warriors, Butler comes in for Moses Moody. And Curry subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Warriors trail by 6. Outside Curry. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
The two-time dunk champion, Zach LaVine, can hammer it down, Coach, or he can bury one from three.
Well, that's right, Kevin. And look, he came into the league with that great athletic ability, and we all marveled at it. But this guy's really gone to work on his skills, and he's become one of the most efficient shooters in this league from any range on the floor. This guy has gone from great athlete to great player.
Curry buries the three-shot.
That's his third triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought in to helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Back to you.
They're plenty talented. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Curry, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. There's the screen. Here's Melton. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Now here's LaVine. He's got 12, and the shot is good. And it's a 10-point Kings lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Butler. Shoots over Achua. And the Warriors miss again. Kings leading now by 10. DeRozan passes to Westbrook. Sabonis' screen on Curry. Out to DeRozan. The Warriors pull it in.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Here's Butler. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Butler's got 6.
Well, if you're going to give Butler a look from the mid-range, he's more than happy to take it.
Back to Westbrook. Pass to DeRozan. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. DeRozan's got the lead up to 11 now for the Kings.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. He's checked in for the Kings. The Warriors also with a sub. Horford's checked in. It's Curry outside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 5th assist in this one.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
And it's DeRozan missing. Warriors trail by 8. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Here's Sabonis following the basket by Al Horford. Sabonis' screen on Melton from deep three-point land. The Warriors pull it in. Santos has got 6 rebounds here tonight. In the corner, it's Melton. Pass to Santos. Back to Melton. Shoots the 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Lets it go from deep. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Pass to Sabonis. Outside DeRozan. Now Westbrook, guarded by Curry. Fades. And Santos pulls it down. Santos has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And slam dunk by Butler.
Butler getting something right at the rim. And he says, thank you very much.
Westbrook passes to Achua. A fadeaway. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Outside Curry. And the Warriors, another 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Kings trailing. 54 seconds left in the first half. Outside DeRozan. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. DeRozan's got 7 points for the quarter.
And this is DeRozan's go-to. He remains such an outstanding threat from the mid-range.
Now here's Butler. 8 points for him. Pass to Melton. 5 to shoot. Monk with some nice defense. The Kings shooting in the second quarter, right around 48%. Right side, DeRozan. Fades away. Can't hit that one. It's all tied in Sacramento. Now let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Coach Kerr. And Steve, what's your assessment of that first half of play and any changes in mind?
We'll see. We have to adjust during the game if we see something that's hurting us. But I thought the defense was pretty solid overall. We'll see how it goes from here.
Okay, more of the same. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. This game has been all about Zach LaVine's impressive play.
He's imposing his will at the offensive end. Points are coming from down low. You know what I'm saying? Ernie, you ever get low?
Oh, I can drop it to the floor. And next, let's take a moment here to check in with the league-wide injury report.
Which way does your offense change without the beard? In every way. You can't replace that score in the pass that he gives you with just one guy. It's going to take a total team effort.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Outside on the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Curry and Sabonis make up the inside pair. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And so that's who Doug Christie starts the second half with. Green kicks to Melton. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Melton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Kings trail by 3. Here's Levine. Pass to Sabonis. Over Porzingis. Sabonis, no good. And for the Warriors, they're shooting well. 50% from the floor. Green with a screen on Westbrook. Back to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Green finds Curry. Clock at 6. It's to Porzingis, and the shot goes in. 13 points for Porzingis.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Sabonis showing some grit on the glass, putting his size and length to great use.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Curry passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Levine. 15 points in the game. Butler against DeRozan. Misses from short range. Warriors leading by 4. Butler passes to Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Number 1, Stephen Curry.
And no doubt
he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Outside Westbrook. Inside. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, you wonder just how many times Westbrook has run this play. It's no doubt deep into the thousands.
To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And great offensive firepower for the Kings. But you know what, Stan? They know they got to defend.
Well, their head coach, Doug Christie, made his bones at that end. But it's on these players to execute, and that'll be the challenge.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Yeah, and when healthy, Porzingis is still a very effective player and an important part to his team's success.
That one misses. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Well, we've seen Levine put up 25-plus per game for a season. This guy is on the short list of the best wing scorers.
Curry outside. DeRozan with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Curry against Westbrook. Pass to Sabonis. Plenty of space. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Now just a 1-point Warrior lead. Green with a screen on Westbrook. Curry in the lane. Good. Curry's got 24 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Levine dishes to Westbrook. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. DeRozan scanning the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sabonis, no good. Warriors leading by 3. Out to Porzingis from outside the arc. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Westbrook with it. Outside, Levine. Three-pointer. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Melton. Banked in off the glass. And it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Back to you.
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Let's check out some stats for DeMar DeRozan. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 22 points a game last season. 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Sabonis. He's got 10. And stolen by Murray. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Westbrook. Now Levine. Shot clock at 6. They can't stop the run with that one. Curry is inside. Guarded by Levine. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more. Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Outside Butler. Pass to Melton. Porzingis with a screen on Levine. No good with the triple.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Outside Westbrook. Back to DeRozan. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Melton's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had rough shooting.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Kings trail by 12. Outside Levine. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Levine. Sabonis' screen on Melton. And Levine, here we go. Here's Sabonis. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Butler finds Porzingis. Outside for Curry. Off target from three-point range. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Sacramento. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists in the game. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And Golden State also making a change. Podziemski, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Here's Golden State now. They're on an 11-3 run. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Podziemski. And here is Green. It's Curry outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Kings trail by 12. Murray outside. Back to Monk. Sacramento moving it around. Now here's Levine. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Curry outside, and another three for Golden State.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Monk, the pass to Levine. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Golden State. And Malik Monk is instant offense coach. So fun to watch.
He really is, Kevin, because he brings great energy every night. Seems to just love being out there. And then he's done what most guys do. If they're going to take that jump to becoming good players, he's become more efficient as a player because he's learned to make better decisions on the floor.
Here's Levine after the Warriors pick up three. Back to DeRozan. And they get it. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Butler at the elbow. 1:52 left to play in the third. The three-pointer off the mark. The Kings trail by 18. Pass to DeRozan. Outside, Sabonis. Levine against Porzingis. Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
And loving the aggression from Sabonis. Going right up for the dunk there. Nice.
Shots good by Butler. Butler's got 10 points in the game.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now, here's Monk. He's got 6. Outside, Levine. Screen by Sabonis. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Basket good. Sabonis has got 13 points in just this quarter.
Well, he was scuffling with his shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Butler with the ball. DeRozan's there. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. On the wing, Levine launches it, hands it from downtown. Levine's got 20 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And every miss finds its way to his hand. What an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He's got 8 three-pointers in the game now. What a job he's doing from long range. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
All right, great pace, great energy. Keep throwing the ball ahead. You guys are just making the simple pass. That's good stuff.
Urging his team quite clearly to keep pushing the break.
And Kevin, Coach Kerr loves the energy right now. He's all about having the pace in his favor.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Jimmy Butler, DeAnthony Melton out there with Pajemski. Then it's Quentin Post. And it's Santos in at the 3, the small forward. To the paint. Shots good by Achua. And it's 7 points for Precious Achua.
And it's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
Bounce pass, Butler. Butler, a screen on Westbrook. Back to Butler. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Such a physical player. Butler takes the contact on the way up.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bassey's checked in.
At the line for 1.
Free throw, good Butler.
Well, you got to appreciate how Butler inspires his teammates. He gives them someone to rally around on the floor.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Passy with it. Now guarded by Monk. Pulls it from the elbow. And the Warriors miss again. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Kings. Trailing by 19. Pass to DeRozan. Now Achua. Back to DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to get it going. Passy pulls it in.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Pass to Santos. Here's Pajemski. Butler passes to Bassey. Boom, he jams it straight down.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now, here's Westbrook. Monk outside. Stan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on those.
And here are the Kings now. The Warriors making the shot. Monk attacking. Shoots over Melton. Here's Achua. Out to DeRozan. Trying to end the drought. Bassey pulls it in.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
Pass to Butler. And it's blocked. Monk against Melton. Westbrook passes to Monk. And it's in there.
Such a competitive guy. Monk is hard to stop around the hoop. He's got a lot of energy.
Pass to Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Bounce pass from Westbrook. Now, here's Monk. T right on him. Shoots over Melton. The shot by Monk is no good. Warriors leading by 23. Pass to Santos. Here's the screen. Butler passes to Bassey. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Such nice work from Butler off the pick.
The Kings have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Now, here's Melton, following the miss by DeRozan. Back to Melton. For the 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Westbrook finds Achua. Monk outside. A second chance effort. And Santos pulls it down. Santos has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Butler. Can't hit from 12. Sacramento's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Monk, the pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Melton. Sacramento again missing.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team. Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
Well, that's just his first turnover of the game, so we'll give him a pass on that one.
Will stand one expression you hear, foul baiting. Players using sneaky tricks to draw a foul.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I'm not a huge fan of that, of guys developing that as a skill. But I will say this, it only works against undisciplined defense. If defense has the discipline to stay solid and fundamental, then you're not going to get baited into those things, and a lot of times those foul baiters end up taking bad shots.
Second team foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside, and up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And the first one drops. Sacramento making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Santos is checked in, and it's Payton in for Porzingis. Podziemski hits them both. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, past season of father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Podziemski, and it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 19-4 run. Wants to get it to Butler, and does.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Left side, Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And Santos pulls it down.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And that one's good by Butler.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Outside, Levine. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. And stolen by Butler. Pass to Moody. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Sabonis. And we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectory is not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
And he can't hit the second.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
DeRozan dishes to Westbrook. Pass to Sabonis. Red ball movement here by the Kings. Hits it from three-point range. Levine's got 23 points.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the three-point shot here in the second half. Only 1 in the first, 3 since the break.
Here's Podziemski. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Murray's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Westbrook. He's defended by Pajemski. And here's DeRozan. And you talk about the best center in the league. Sabonis certainly, Stan, is in that group.
He sure is, Kevin. The second Sabonis to be in that group. And look, this guy can do it all. He is one of the best passing bigs in the league. He's one of the best rebounding bigs in the league.
Take a break.
And he can shoot the ball on the perimeter. A tough guy to deal with.
The first free throw is good. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Well, you know, we hear a lot about the triple-doubles and the versatile skill set of Sabonis, but I still think his effort is his greatest asset.
Here's Santos. To the left wing for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway, but that one was too easy.
Now here's Levine. Sabonis sets the pick for Westbrook. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
One of the best in pick and roll action. Sabonis sets such a large screen, it's hard to defend it.
Pajemski with it. He's covered by Westbrook. Pass to Payton. And Curry has it in the corner. Over Levine. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got his first 2 points.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Butler.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Now, Moody, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. To the paint. Here's Payton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Keegan Murray.
Shooting for Golden State, Gary Payton, 2 shots.
That's good from Payton. And both free throws good for Payton. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th. Payton against DeRozan. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Jimmy, it seemed like the defensive end was where this game was decided. What was the key there?
that everybody locked into the scouting report, and we had a lot of guys that could switch.